Good morning. Time to get things going for bagels.
Good morning, folks. Well, still dark out. It is, let's see, what time is it? Like 4:45 in the morning. And it's time to start making our bagels. Well, not really time to start making them because we started making them yesterday. So it takes a couple hours the day before to make the dough, let it rise, punch it down, divide it, roll out the bagels, and then they get refrigerated to slow down the rise a little bit overnight. So that takes a couple hours the day before. Today we're just doing a small run. It's a Wednesday. This is going to be, at least for the time being, our last weekday that we'll be doing bagels. Going forward, we're going to have them every Saturday on our farm stand. So that's our plan. At this point, I have water heating here, which is heating up pretty quick. This it's a deep fryer, but we use it more to boil water for the bagels, and that works very, very well. We have the oven heating up. Getting there. Turn it up a tad. Going to add some barley malt syrup to that water, and that's it's an important part of authentic bagels. And enough. Haven't found a local source for the barley malt syrup, so that's something I have to order in. Some people use molasses as well, but try to keep it authentic. Okay, so as soon as that water gets just a little further along, I'm going to be putting some of the bagels in there. They've got to boil for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll flip them over about halfway through that process. And that is what gives the bagel what they call the chew. So a bagel should be nice and bread-like in the middle. Should have a little bit of a crust, which if you tap on it, should make a little bit of a click. But when you chew it, when you eat it, it should have a little bit of a chew factor. So looks like we're good there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this first batch of bagels in there. So today we're just going to make some plain bagels, some onion bagels, and some everything bagels. We've been doing a lot with cinnamon raisin bagels as well. But because this is a weekday, what I've found is the weekdays we don't sell nearly as many. I end up either giving a lot away or throwing them away. I don't like to waste stuff, so we're going to do a smaller batch today, and hopefully by only doing them one day a week on Saturdays, first of all, it'll be something people can plan on. It's a weekend thing, and I'm kind of hoping that we sell more on Saturdays, because they're only available one day a week. But ultimately, we want our customers to be happy. This is something we just started doing, I don't know, a month and a half or so ago. We have some customers that seem to like them. Bagels are not available locally, so that's cool. I think I'm going to make this, we'll go half onion and half everything, and then the next we'll do the other batch just plain. So I put some of the onion, some of the everything seasoning on the bottom so that both sides of the bagel get some. And we'll go ahead and bring these out. So they actually plump up more once they're in that hot water as well. I like the peacefulness out here early in the morning. I mean, it's always pretty peaceful here, but listening to the cicadas, I love those sounds of summer. So the next thing I'm going to do is we need some egg whites. A little bit of water in with that. Whip it up. And we'll just brush that on the top of all of these. helps give them a little bit of a shine, and it adds to that little bit of a firm outside. And it also, if they get a topping like the onion or the everything seasoning, it helps that to stick as well. That is that. Next, looks like the ones at my end here are the onions. We're going to put some dehydrated onion on those. And the others are everything. Got enough in here. Looks like they got almost enough. Oh well. Okay, they can go in the oven. They're going to go in there for about 10 minutes. And then I will flip them. So, and while they're cooking, it's going to be time to put these in the water bath. Okay, so we should be right to a point where this first batch of bagels is ready to turn. Toast it more than I hoped. So I use parchment paper when, first of all, when they're resting overnight, and second, we use that on the first side until they get a little bit of a crust, and then they won't stick. So now these can go back in for a few minutes to toast or make sure the other side is cooked. We're just going to give those probably 5 minutes. So let's check on these. They should be just about done. Give them just another 30 seconds. I'll bring them out and I'll get these ones started. Okay. Let's see. After. Okay, so we have our first batch of bagels, and we put them on a cooling rack. If we had a bricks and mortar bagel shop, we would dump these right into a bin. The best places I've seen have wooden bins, actually. But since we are using a road stand, we want these to cool completely before we put them into the packaging, so that they don't get condensation, or at least as little as possible. So we've got a fan blowing in that direction, which helps with the cooling process. And then just before we usually have them out in the farm stand at 8 o'clock in the morning. So just before then, we'll put them into packaging. Jennifer's printing labels right now and fixing them onto the envelopes. And that's pretty much it. So making the bagels, right now we're just doing a small run, but typically it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours the night before, making the dough, letting it rise, and forming them. And then in the morning, it takes about another 2 hours to make them, and then you let them cool for a while, and then probably another 20 minutes or so to package them up. So that's our process. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please ask. If you make bagels differently, let us know how you make them.